All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Let's try to smooth out those roads. It might be a little bit rough. Well, I was having trouble with my one device as far as the audio interface wasn't working. And I decided to contact Samsung. And while I'm chatting with them, I'm like, let me try cleaning the cookies again. And I did that, and it worked this time. I made sure all the other apps were closed. And, then I opened them up one by one and closed the thing. Well, I'm definitely starting to get to where I was trying to get to when I was in Texas. Don't know if I could have averted surgery at the time or not. I mean, it's still cramping up, but he gave me the time. I tell him it was, I got my right side to relax finally. Geez, it was cramping so bad. And then in the left side just starts going crazy. I couldn't see anything. Where the sun is real nice. I'm wondering if the sun's helping too. Because it was cramped up inside, and I walked outside in the sun, and all of a sudden I went bloop. But I'd already just sprayed it with. The key is I don't want to have to spray it with the magnesium oil. Maybe a little, but right. So, well, that may actually weaken the whole thing, right? And cut down on the impulses getting to the legs. I mean, some doctors they'll say I did the right thing by just trying to, leave it a little cramped and not go to surgery. But I think at the age I was, I'd had a better, unless it was catastrophe, it'd probably been a better 4 years because I was in pain. Right? Everything was screwed up and stressed out. I've been stressed out all day when it was cramped up. As soon as it relaxes, I'm like, yeah. If I could just lay in the bed and relax, that'd be nice. I could bide my time till I get it all fixed. Right. Now this thing in the left shoulder blades, it's been there because I remember if I laid in bed too long on my back, it would get irritated a little bit. And that's only in recent days. Boy, it hurts so bad. I was wondering if it's coming off the spine, but I think it's just leveling off the back where the right side isn't so cramped up. Right. Hmm. No, I had that, or the right side, and then the left side. But I had the right side. It just almost completely released. It sometimes takes like 48 hours for the steroid to work. Mhm. Well, it's like when I go into the massage therapist, he's fighting against cramped muscles. I don't think, you know, I have to get it released, I think, first, and then, but then is trashed. I see if my Wi-Fi's on. Just making sure I'm still online. Yeah, it kind of reset. If I'd have moved to Kansas City instead of Santa Fe, like 12, 13 years ago, or whatever, I'd have been better off. Right. I probably have met somebody. Right. Well, it's just when I went to Santa Fe, they're racist. I'm a white guy, so very easy to mess my life up. Probably much more difficult here. Right. I mean, may have never been able to block my massage like that either. What are you doing? Another question is, how much is that back cramp causing maybe the gastritis itself? Right. Like what I was trying to do in Santa Fe, or not Santa Fe, what I was trying to do in Texas was get my body relaxed like they're trying to do here. And it's like I have doctors. It's like I'm not on my own and shopping, okay, do this for me, do that for me. I mean, the pain management guy, he just like, when did I meet him? I think I met him the day of the procedure. Right. Oh my God. In Texas, the day of the procedure, I met him. I went in, he did the procedure. It got screwed up, and he was a good guy. And I called him, and I said, I'm alone here, and you've numbed me from my knees to my to my chest. Can I please call you every so often here? Oh my God. Right. Punctured my sack when I get in Texas. Right. But there was no conversation with that person. Like this guy, he's like, he tells me his thought process. He lays out all the possible options. Like I just got ready to, like, I was like floored. I went to leave today, and it's like, well, sometimes we do a epidural and thoracic spine. We'll see. He knows how my insurance works at this point. Right. But these people in Texas, not only one guy was, but other guy was just like, "You sure you want me to do this? Sometimes when we release it, it gets worse." I'm like, what are you, nuts? I got to figure out what this thing is so I can, go get surgery if I need it. No, so I've had good insurance, but it's just difficult to use because the deep state keeps dogging me. Right. I just sprayed it with some magnesium oil, and that with the steroid might be enough to get it to relax. So when I go to the massages, how you doing? So when I go to the massage therapy, if the muscles relaxed already, then it's a lot easier to massage because he's saying your muscles are fighting me, and I knew that, they're all cramped up, but I was like, there's a way to release them though, and he didn't do that. I don't know if he wanted to do that or didn't want to do that. It's like when you take that tennis ball and you stick it in your back. But if your muscles are inflamed and somebody goes to massage your muscles are going to cramp up. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this neurological, or is it simply my muscles are that inflamed that they'll cramp up when they go to do any work on them? How you doing? Good, how are you? All right, beautiful day, huh? Yes. Talking to the neighbors. Yeah, this guy and his son. His son's going to be picked on in school. Maybe I healed enough. There's this kid, Jeff Black. And him and his father came to our Boy Scout troop. And it was a scary experience for them, and I'm sure and it was a scarier experience for us, I guess. But Jeff Black, they would harass him and pick on him. He would only eat ravioli. Wouldn't eat anything else in the world. you gotta cook him ravioli. I don't know if we ever got him to eat anything else. I think we were out on a field exercise, like a camping trip, and the scout master was like, "No, that's it. Gotta eat something else." I think it was like puking. They said, "Eat eggs." But his father knew, the trouble that his son had, and so he came he spent money, bought some gear. Right. I think he volunteered as a scoutmaster, and he came on the camping trips with his son. But I think at one point they told the kids, "You got to eat something besides ravioli." And I can't remember how it went. I think he didn't like it or whatever. I don't. But that kid, I saw him like Jeff Black. He was with his father, and I'm thinking, heal his kid of some of the abuse he's going to experience. No, I'm actually with real doctors. I can't believe it. No, if you just knew the history I had with these doctors, even the doctor I had, Tyler, I got the Tyler, and I got all my physical kind of done, and the doctor just up and left. Right. I kind of wish I wasn't there at that Azalea Clinic place. I don't know, luck of the draw kind of deal. Right. Well, if I'd have moved into the apartment, I never knew that. I would have never known that was there. Oh my God. And I would have just went through the hospital system probably. And I think they would have probably, let me in on some things, some more information. Right. No, I was too crimped. That's all I had to do. What they had to do was focus on, I know they were looking at my lumbar, but the idea is I was crimped, and you had to get me uncrimped. That's the first thing you have to do. I understand everybody goes for the epidural first. No, what's happening is my left side. See, I can't tell if the left side upper pain is related to the lower pain. I think it is because it keeps trying to adjust my spine and it cramps up. I think that's what it is. But I don't know, but I think I found a pretty decent doctor. He may actually be better than the other doctor. Right. If you look at popularity with patients, that's definite. How well that all went. A couple of people, you got to be careful. You don't want to insult the doctor. If you tell the doctor that his diagnosis is false, they usually don't take that well. Right. Nah, I just can't believe this happened. The worst part is I didn't just do it last time. What I think was going to happen. I had to keep going to get uncramped, and I couldn't get there. That's what happened. And again, the reason was, if I felt comfortable that those doctors were going to do something for me, like this pain management guy, I would have at least stayed long enough to take a look at it a little bit more. I wish they had no fat ice cream, but I don't know if it's going to work because that helps my stomach so much. My thing is, he told me to use Ondansetron ODT for my stomach, which could slow down the gas production, but it's like 6 of one, half dozen the other. It makes you drowsy. So the worst thing I want is to be laying there and when I'm sleeping and that happens, it's like I need I have like oxygen deficiency. So what I'm doing right now is I'm working on my diet. I'm going to try to focus. Right. But like I walked into the hospital today and I hit a 100% oxygen rate. So it sucks, right? Well, my walking's paying off somehow. I guess my blood pressure's up for something stupid. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't, I'm not jacked around somehow. I've never had it this high. I'm taking the medicine now, but I am 196 pounds, so I need to. I was like 170 or something, or 165 when I was in Texas. See, that's why I said it would have been better to do it. I was healthier. Blood pressure was lower. I was younger. It's like 6 of one, half dozen the other. Now, if they screw it up, it sucks, right? But I don't know. I don't think I don't think there's all that screw up. Compared to the last 4 years I lived, I don't know if there's all that kind of screw up left in the world. Right. Well, bottom line is I needed to get to Philadelphia, and that kind of fell through. I just wish in my mind I could have just got to the point and said, I'm just heading east. My brother will deal with it. If he saw me, he would, he doesn't see me, so it's like I'm not a real person. Like I speak about Trump and Putin and meeting all the other people. Right. Right. Well, right. I'm getting some inference. You got to understand, Putin is like the CIA has attacked Putin and his friends, and whatever you agree to, you don't agree to, right. And other people, the military-industrial complex, whatever it is. So you have to understand that although we don't agree with what he does, he I don't agree with what we do sometimes. Right. Well, it created that friction and entrenched that friction. Oh my. That's the thing. You got to deal with Kim if you want to deal with Korea. You got to deal with Putin. You want to deal with Russia. I mean, these are the people you have to deal with. So you talk to them, and you can agree to disagree at the very least. Well, my back's totally released. My left lumbar is just screaming. But the question is that where it's supposed to be? I don't know. Because I'm like, those people that are like, they weigh like a paper, they weigh nothing, and they're like tall and lanky, and they're all like limber all the time, and they're double jointed. That's what I'm like right now. But then if I cramp up, I'm like, I'm like a muscle bound bodybuilder. Well, there's something going on in the left muscle. It could be just because it was cramped for so long. Now, if I could have got to that massage therapist to come into my apartment, I have no idea why I couldn't get to it. I mean, I could have worn my mask. I could, whatever it was. Right. I had my air purifier, had cameras. I just couldn't get to it. I just could not get to it. Which, would say metaphysics. Right. Trying to get, the neck's starting to loosen up. Yeah, the eyebrow thing kind of went away. Whew. I just need to be able to lay down and chill, Right. Well, I can see it now that if I'd have got it done, I'd have been out there probably riding my bike, having a normal life. Right. No, it's they route my life, and that was not the place to be to have that happen. And I couldn't see to get anywhere else. Thanks, Larry. No doubt, if I started that surgery when I was 56, by 57, my life would have probably been restored. But again, you all messing with my life, and you got cursed. Right. Well, if the steroids work to calm those muscles, then tomorrow I could be chilling out in the bed, just waiting for my next appointment. Right. Well, from my history, from what usually happens is all the muscles release and uncramp. Then the steroids, they heal, and then everything comes back together. I don't think I'm supposed to be this limber, but maybe I am. I don't know. Again, the right side's trying to, I think, cramp up again. That's what triggers everything. I have no idea what was doing it. Side starts cramping up, then everything goes crazy. Because it doesn't stop. It just tries pulling my head into my shoulder. Now I'm like kind of limber a bit. Hopefully that's the steroid working. It's kind of sad that I couldn't get to this. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, when I was in Texas, I was even close to where I was before this steroid shot. Right. Now I was getting massages, but it was like cramped muscle massages. Right. Now I was released a couple times, and I know how to release it a little bit, but. So again, the bottom line is, if I had continued, if I hadn't been harassed in my massage, I'd have been fine. I mean, eventually I need something, but. Right. So what I really needed was pain management and massage to continue. So somewhere in Santa Fe, I needed to get to pain management massage. And of course, I was in massage. But, well, maybe I wouldn't even. Maybe it would have stayed relaxed. Well, I got to find out why it hurts in that left, I don't know, lat or whatever it is, before I do any surgery too, because we got to figure out if there's anything further up. But it's probably just from cramping so much. Oh, geez. So funny. Trying to kill my phone's power. I can see it. Oh my god. Because he asked me, and he said, "Well, your legs are starting to get better, right?" And I said, "Well, my legs and my back, my lower back." I said, I can't tell because my upper back keeps cramping. Right. Right. In some cases, it's probably better to do the trigger point first. Ugh. When it gets like this, it's very scary. I just keep burping and just very little sleep. I bought a new hand washing basin, beautiful item, but it's broken. I gotta order another one. Just can't win for losing. Well, when the muscle's cramped up a certain degree, it lifts your lumbar, and sometimes you can walk better. But I can't have it cramped. Right? Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, I keep burping. Yeah, I'm wondering if I have a stomach thing too. It could be, I guess. Just going around. Right. Well, if you get it mild, it could just irritate us. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. I'm hoping my back isn't ruined like other spots. Couldn't even think of it. That's not bad. I have to pay Amazon back for the return. I try to at least. I appreciate it. Just don't know which one to use. Which one we got? Oh, darn it. I found something cut rate, but it looks like it's BS. Hmm.